I saw this tweet from Yvonne to Amanda and checked out the stream's blog post about pop culture, in which it embeds a storyfy asking its readers questions about fandom. I thought I'd respond to the stream's questions because I am a fan of things. Where does fandom culture come from? And how has the internet changed it? As long as I've been participating and consuming fandom culture, the internet has engendered, sustained, and facilitated that fandom. Obviously, fans of things that existed before internet times can attest to where those fandoms came from, but I'd imagine that they'd come from physical things like conventions or, I don't know, video stores. Because of my answer, I think it's almost impossible for me to say how the internet has changed fandom, but I think it's made accessing a fandom super easy, and Tumblr is a prime example of that. Of course, in my biggest fandom, Harry Potter, DeviantArt is the place to go for fan art, and fanfiction.net was really big for fanfiction, and websites like MuggleNet and the Leaky Cauldron kind of kept us all together. Can internet fandom communities be a force for social good? Yes, and yes! I feel like I've shown and talked about this footage from Infinitus 2010, in which the Harry Potter Alliance won $250,000 for its organization. I'm not sure what it specifically did with its money, but according to its website, it went toward expanding its reach and improving its literacy and LGBT rights programs. So that's a lot of money that went to very important causes. And I hope I'm not writing the brakes too much when I say the YouTube fandom, or maybe Brotherhood 2.0 fandom is a less abrasive way of saying it. But whatever you want to call it, suffice it to say, the annual Project for Awesome is the most consistent and the largest example of social good here on YouTube. I support a different organization or cause every year, and I don't think I would have learned more or even sought out to research those organizations and donate to those charities every year were it not for the Project for Awesome, and were it not for the community feel, which I think easily equates to the feeling that people get from their fandoms. In what ways are fandom cultures challenging traditional media? I don't know. In order for me to compare fandom to traditional media, I'd have to think of fandom as a type of media. And because I think of fandom more as a feeling or a collective group of fan experiences, I think it's difficult to assess how it challenges traditional media. Are pop culture obsessions driving people further away from reality? Or can fan communities actually mobilize for social good? The second part of this question I already answered, and to the first part I can simply say, yes. I guess the only thing I'd add is that obsessiveness with pop culture isn't exclusive to the 21st or 20th centuries. And I think people who participate in fandoms enjoy being driven from reality into another reality. And like I've said before, fictional realities, especially the fantastically hyperbolical ones, mirror truth. After all, fictional people aren't creating these universes, real people are.